WandaVision is finally over. That's right, after 9 episodes of a show that I have greatly enjoyed, it has finally come to an end. I've talked about episodes 1 to 6 on 2 previous videos, so today, to close out this trilogy of reviews, let's talk about episodes 7, 8, and 9, with more of a focus on 9, seeing as it is the finale. Alright, let's get into it. In my younger years, I watched quite a bit of Modern Family, so the Modern Family kind of vibe for episode 7 was something that I really enjoyed. I was a bit disappointed that the sitcom element wasn't really focused on anymore, and that the episode was more about Monica trying to get into the Hex, and it was also overshadowed by the end and the whole Vision and Darcy thing with them trying to get back to the main heart of Westview. Still, I did really enjoy the episode. I really enjoyed Vision talking to Darcy. Their dynamic was quite fun. I actually enjoyed the little interviews with Vision sitting in front of the van. That was really funny. I don't know where that fits into the continuity, but it's really fun. But we still have to talk about the very end with the reveal of Agatha Harkness. That is right, Agnes is Agatha Harkness. Now, in my opinion, the show hasn't really shied away from revealing this. It seemed pretty obvious all throughout. Last episode, they tried to trick us with her seeming to freak out when Vision released her from Wanda's spell. At least that's what it seemed. But at the end of this episode, we realised that no, Agnes is actually Agatha, and it was her all along. And there was a really catchy song at the end, Agatha All Along. I'm sure if you haven't seen the show and you're somehow watching this, you've probably heard of the song, because it was all over the internet, at least for me. It's very fun and shows what Agatha was doing in episodes all prior. So the end of the episode did overshadow the rest of it, and it was pretty good. I did enjoy the reveal. Now let's talk about episode 8. Episode 8 is very different to all the previous episodes because it's not in any way a sitcom style. This is a flashback episode about Wanda, her relationship with Agnes or Agatha, and her past. And it was a very, very good episode. Tonally, it was quite different to previous WandaVision episodes, yes, but that look at her past, especially when it comes to her when she was a little girl when her parents died, is something that I hoped to see in a macabre kind of way since Age of Ultron. There wasn't any Vision in the episode, it was basically just all about Wanda. And it set a precedent that this show is about her. It's about her coping with her grief. It's not about some wider MCU thing, which I think is very important to understand leading into the finale, which I'll talk about in a moment. And I particularly liked the line from Vision, "What is grief if not love persisting?" That was a really, really good line. And yeah, it just encapsulated the episode and their dynamic quite well. And I did really enjoy the episode in how it got into Wanda's mind. And there is the whole Scarlet Witch thing of her maybe not getting her powers from the Mind Stone, but she having her powers beforehand, and this Scarlet Witch, this other figure, kind of put herself onto Wanda, gave her powers. So that is really, really interesting. I'm not sure how much Agatha is manipulating her or whatnot, but it certainly is revealing stuff that we didn't know about the MCU previously. But it did feel very much like a MCU film, a Scarlet Witch MCU film, rather than an episode of WandaVision. And this is how you have to view the finale. If you wanted the finale to be in the sitcom style and for it to be as unique as WandaVision has been, which I completely understand, then you're probably going to be disappointed. Because that's not what it was. It was very much a superhero style ending, right? There wasn't a big reveal with Doctor Strange or Reed Richards or a Luke Skywalker cameo. There wasn't any of that, right? There wasn't any of that. But what we did get was a really satisfying conclusion for Wanda and Vision. I was entertained to see Wanda fight Agatha and Vision fight the White Vision, or whatever it's called. WandaVision isn't really a show about beat 'em up fights. That's not really what is its strong suit. So, by that logic, the best part of the episode for me was one of them is actually with the philosophical conversation between the Visions and the implications there of who is Vision. Is it the body or the mind? And if you build something up, is it still the same person? And they kind of both decide that they're both Vision, which was honestly more entertaining for me than the actual fighting. Although the fighting was cool, and seeing Wanda really become the Scarlet Witch was incredibly cool. I did like the little Incredibles moment with the kids, with Tommy and Billy and Vision and Wanda, and then I think Vision saying, "Boys, we never prepared you for this," and Wanda saying, "But you were born for it." That was really cool. I did appreciate that both Darcy, Jimmy, and Monica all did something important in this episode. Monica saved the kids. Jimmy Woo called up some federal police or people, or I think it might have been the FBI or SWORD, some intelligence agency. He called them up. And then Darcy rammed the truck into Director Hayward. So they all got little moments, which I would have liked them to have more, but as far as it goes, I'm not really complaining. I did really enjoy the episode, and Wanda releasing all the people after she sees how much pain they're in was a really satisfying moment. And I'm not gonna lie, in the final bit with the Hex coming in, you can see it through the windows, and you know that the kids and also Vision are going to pretty much die, was a really emotional scene. It does hit you right there. It's quite an emotional scene. It's just a brilliant piece of television. No, we didn't get a big Doctor Strange reveal, and there isn't like the X-Men coming in with the reveal that Quicksilver is actually Ralph Boner, with a boner joke in there. And not only that, but it's also my husband Ralph. I'm not sure where they're going to go with that, if they're going to continue with something or if it's just a bit of a joke. I'm not that fussed with it, but I can definitely see how a lot of people would be, especially with them setting it up to be really important. But if you see the finale as just the end of Wanda's story, Wanda and Vision's story within Westview, then I think it was a really good conclusion, and I cannot wait to see where she, in particular, goes in the next movies, in the Multiverse of Madness. Because, hey, she's incredibly powerful now, and she might be a villain. I'm not sure. She might be a villain. Regardless, I did overall really enjoy WandaVision. I didn't love the final 3 episodes as much as I liked the middle of the season, so I can't say that it's my favourite show of all time, because it did become more generic by the end. But, with that being said, it was still one of the best things that Marvel has done in a long time, and the emotional beats in the last episode did hit really hard, and just because it did end in a more generic way, that does not take away from the inventiveness of the show's concept, and those incredible first few episodes. With that being said, I will give the entirety of WandaVision a 8 out of 10. My name is Jasper. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you leave a like and subscribe for more content coming soon. I might do a video on Zelda about the original Breath of the Wild trailer coming out soon. I completely missed Breath of the Wild's 4th anniversary. It's the first time I've missed it, which I'm ashamed of myself, but oh well, what can you do? But that video is going to come out soon, so stay tuned. Have a fantastic day, and I'll see you guys later. Bye bye.